Hi, I'm Paul Darley, and thanks for tuning in to our February issue of Inside Darley. As you might have heard, the long-awaited Fire Act grant program just began releasing grants. The first round was released on January 29th and the second round on February 5th. So far, there's been a total of 1,590 grants approved for a total of $125.9 million. We've actually attached for you here a spreadsheet that shows all of those grants, the recipients, the amount, and what the grant is for. And then we've sorted those into worksheets by that, so you can disseminate this information to your sales team, and hopefully they can get in contact with those customers. We would encourage you to go actually to firegrantsupport.com. You can download the spreadsheet whenever there's a grant update, and hopefully use this to generate some sales for your company. You know, at Darley, we've been using video very cost effectively. We found it to be a very cost effective marketing means here over the past 18 months. And we're doing Inside Darley, but we're also doing videos in a lot of other areas. And if you have a moment, we would encourage you to go to edarley.com. Now, that's our electronic website, electronic commerce website, where we have over 10,000 products online. And we've now added video to there. We've got videos on great products from partner companies such as Akron Brass and Firedex and 3M. And we've hired professional salespeople / actors who are really selling those products, and you'll be seeing more and more of that from us. One of the things that's been certainly an initiative at Darley, and probably at your company, your fire department, and most, has been cost reduction exercises that are taking place. And we've attached for you here a copy of a good article from McKinsey Quarterly on where they went back and they looked at all those cost-cutting measurements, really what worked in the last 18 months, what hasn't worked, and really what they think is going to be effective or what's going to work in the future. So we would encourage you to download that and share that with your team as well. We've implemented a lot of those cost-cutting measurements, and as a result of that, we haven't actually had a price increase in over 15 months on our pump products. And we're happy to say that we're not going to have a price increase on any of our midship pumps, nor any of our AutoCAFs compressed air foam systems for the next 12 months. We will be releasing, though, our 2010 OEM price guide. It'll be mailed in mid-February, and that'll have minor increases, nothing higher than 2% on our other product lines, such as portable pumps and Odin line of pumps and some PTO pumps. It'll also have all of our updated pump and engine combination charts, as well as some other good engineering information for you. You know, I just got back from a sales meeting from one of our customers, and I was really surprised to learn how many of our listeners out there weren't aware, and dealers and distributors were not aware of a special program that we have available where we actually put all the items in our catalog. We take all that pricing and we put it into a PDF file, and we share that with our distributor customers, where they have both their cost and the selling price on over 10,000 items in our catalog. It is in a password protected site on darley.com, on this website. And we're kind of showing you here for pump pricing. You just go into our pump section and go to OEM pump pricing. And for firefighting equipment pricing, you just go to our equipment pricing and go to OEM distributor pricing there. And it is password protected. We'll be sending out the new 2010 passwords with our OEM price guides that we'll be mailing. But if you can't wait for that price guide, or in the event that perhaps you don't get that, or you're not set up currently as a distributor, please email me and we'll be happy to get you set up, and through a pretty painless effort. One of the things at Darley, we try to be very easy to do business with. So, but we do protect those sites. You know, I just want to close with two things. First off, we have initiatives at Darley, as perhaps you have at your company and your fire department, on continuing education. And with respect to that, we have pump schools every year. They're always held the first full week of May and the first full week of October at our plant in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Actually, our school, May 3rd through the 5th, has been sold out, so we've added a second school, which is going to be held May 10th through the 12th. And also this year, and for the last 3 or 4 years, we've held an additional school, which is called a CAFS Academy, and that's going to be taking place May 6th and 7th, also at our Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin plant. So we've provided for you here on our website a downloadable version of an application for that, as well as a class itinerary on both the pump school and the CAFS Academy. Lastly, I want to just close by telling you at Darley last year we kicked off a corporate social responsibility program, or CSR as we're calling it around here. We're just trying to make sure that we as a company are coming out with green products and that our business environment is green, everything from changing the light bulbs in our building to doing away with diesel test engines and going to all electric test engines, things of that nature. And also making sure that we as a company have very concerted efforts when it comes to philanthropy and giving back to our communities, and making sure that we're not only giving to our churches and hospitals and fire service, but we're doing it in a way that has a real impact. And in light of that, Steve Nutzman, one of our relatively newer employees up in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, approached us in early December, and he said, my family and I are going down to Haiti on a humanitarian mission over the holidays, and would you be comfortable donating a water purification system, one of your 3S 3Ps? That's a 3-stage, 3-gallon per minute water purification system. And without batting an eye, we said, boy, you're taking your family down there. Absolutely, we're happy to support you. Well, he brought that unit down there. He donated it to a missionary while he was down there. He and his family left on Sunday. And sure enough, on Tuesday, the earthquake took place. And that water purification system that we delivered was then brought into Port-au-Prince and some other areas where it was actually used to save lives. And somewhat as a result of that story, that Steve and his family being down there and the donation of that, it actually caught industry and local and fire industry and actually national news. And as a result, the American Red Cross, as well as even people from within the industry. Jack McLaughlin from Fire Research bought 2 of these systems to send down there. So, it's interesting. Whenever, I guess I tell this to my kids all the time, whenever you give, it always comes back to you so much more. And we as a company are going to continue to make sure that we are giving back to the fire communities, the special operations communities, and as well as the physical communities in which we live. So thanks for tuning in to our February issue of Inside Darley. If there's anything that we can be doing to support you, we hope you'll reach out to us. Thank you very much.